See it. See it. See it. See it right there. Look. We're live on YouTube. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Hey, Derek. Are you still wishing you was here, Derek? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, babe. How are you? How's the signal? Right quick. And can y'all hear me and stuff? Because I was asking Derek if he wished he still. Oh yeah, he said yes for sure. Work has been rough. Oh man. Hey, Angie. There's still a little bit of traffic in town, but all the hot rods are gone. I've seen a few still stragglers, I guess if you want to call it. Other than that, pretty much. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Hey, Virginia. Angie saying hey. I'm still seeing, I think maybe 2 or 3 rods still in town. I was looking to see if there was one right over there, but I don't think it is. I can't see it all though. Virginia saying hey. Everybody's saying hey right now. Yeah, I got a couple of stories though, as far as I guess behind the scenes stories or stuff that we didn't know about till later. One of them's a doozy, which, you know, of course I'll tell that here after a while once everybody gets in here. Jimmy's saying hey. Everybody's saying hey right now. But it's definitely fall-like weather. Of course, first day of fall's Saturday. And all the fall decorations are going up too. That's for sure. Come back over here so they can see you. Everybody wants to see Tootsie, not me. Dude, there's all sorts of crazy videos going around. Yeah, I just got told that a little while ago, actually, Derek. On something. So, I mean, the one that I got to tell, it might be on YouTube, and you guys can let me know. You know, once I tell, as far as the doozy that I found out or got told about. Derek says, I got sideswiped by a local who pulled a gun on. Really? Derek, when did that happen? After you left for me Saturday night? When was that? I mean, if you want to tell it on here, if not, just hit me up later. You can tell me that story if you don't want to tell it on here, which I understand. I mean, it's the stuff I've been hearing. I mean, you know, I don't know how much longer rod run's going to happen. Because I mean, yeah, Virginia. Yeah, like I said, I didn't even know that. Derek hadn't even told me that story. That's why I'm wondering when that happened. Because he came by Saturday night right there towards the end. Make sure I hadn't missed anybody. Oh, hey, Dennis. I hadn't talked to you today yet. How are you? How's everything going on your end, Dennis? As far as with you, knee surgery and stuff. Derek says, no, before I left with you, I took the boys to Magic Quest, and on my way to camp, a guy was pissed at traffic and pulled out and hit me, then got irate. Holy moly. Jeez. I mean, that's crazy. Andy's saying hey to Derek. Yeah, I bet that was scary. Hey, David. Still laying around, Dennis? Well, I mean, I knew, because I know that's what you're going to do for a while. But I mean, how's your pain been today and stuff? Is it getting any better? Somewhat. Virginia says those crazy drivers didn't even care if the cops were near. They just ate their fight. Right, Virginia. Derek saying hey to everybody. Oh, paid their fight. Yeah, I should have caught on to that, Virginia. I was kind of reading that a different way as far as what you was trying to say there. But yeah, they just paid their fines. Well, a lot of them just got off with warnings, which, we found that out Friday night. Where them two Mustangs got pulled over. All they got was a warning. Told them just not do it again. Okay, so you're better than keeping it under control. That's good. That's good. Well, I knew you'd probably be in here tonight. I meant to call you today, but I got tied up, and then and like I said, I knew I was going live. I'm just sitting here watching the traffic go by. Come over here, Toots, because these people come in that I ain't got to see you yet. You was up here a minute ago. There you go. Look, right here. That way everybody can see you. So I got the camera on us. They don't want to see me, they want to see you. I'll show you where I'm at here in a minute. Everybody's saying hey right now. But yeah, they definitely a lot more crazy stuff went on this rod run versus the spring, or at least, from everything I've been hearing and getting told. And I didn't realize, that Truck Fest was happening the same weekend, till this rod run. But undoubtedly, they used to be they was doing it at the LeConte Center. And the LeConte Center, told them no more. And that's why they're up at the Sevierville Convention Center now. That's why they've moved up there past couple times. And I guess that's why I never knew anything about that till this one. And that's just because I heard it on the radio too. I mean, the radio's who told me. Let's see, I think Gary with 2 R's came in. Hey, Gary. Hey, buddy. Make sure I didn't miss anybody while I was gabbing. Hey, Fred and Connie. Is this the splaining time? Did I watch the rest from where I had? Yeah, explaining time. Yeah. Well, I got nothing to explain. Yeah, so you watched the last of the live there Saturday night. You probably got a couple eyefuls, I'll just tell you that. Virginia says they seized, closed, she's meaning closed. They closed down a gas station and cops were everywhere. Never did hear what happened. I don't know if it's the gas station as far as the story that I got to tell. I don't know if that's the one that closed down or not, but like I say though, I've got a doozy to tell as far as from what I got told yesterday. Angie saying hey to Fred and Connie. Jimmy says life of saying hey to Fred and Connie. Fred and Connie saying hey to everybody. Yeah, my eyes was popping out, Virginia, that's for sure. My eyes was popping out. Fred says 4 times the eye sightings. Right. Everybody's saying hey. Dennis says I have just been doing my exercise 2 different times today, which zaps you. Yeah. And I understand too, and then like I said, you know, just let me know whenever you come here because they want to see you too. And then I'll flip the camera around, and then I'll because I know if you take any of that medicine, it's gonna knock you out. So just give me a heads up. I'll try to make sure I see you comment. Derek says the station I was at, some girls backed into the owner and tore their bumper off. Now that's the one I just got told just a little bit ago, where somebody backed in somebody and ripped the whole bumper off. David saying hey to you. Yeah, David saying hey to you. Fred saying hey to everybody. Angie saying hey. Fred saying hey. But it was definitely, I mean, it waited forever. And that's the only thing I hate about that last live show, because it, you know, I was on forever and a day till it finally got lively. Because it's you know, as far as my live show, it's really not any good till about the last hour and a half of it. That's about all that's good for as far as that live show from Saturday night. Just, and it's because the traffic was the worst as far as traffic wise too. It just, you sitting there staring at the same cars forever and a day because it didn't move. You know, which I get that, but I could see it getting boring. And you know, because it was kind of boring to me there for the longest time, and that's why I was getting to chat with you guys Saturday night versus, you know, from what I was originally telling, you know, the whole week before, that, you know, Friday night and Saturday night, I'm just going to point, click, shoot, and let y'all talk, and we'll see what we see. But it didn't really pan out that way till later on that night. And then later on that night, it got good. Like I said, about the last hour or so of it. All right, let me make sure. Oh, hey, Blaine. I'm making sure I hadn't missed. Everybody saying hey to everybody right there. And then Derek says, yeah, I can send you a TikTok of it, Jeff. It was well, if you can do it through that messenger or whatever, do that. Because I don't have TikTok. Everybody's saying hey. Fred says, looking forward to seeing you and Tootsie. And yeah, I know, 2.5 weeks. I know it. It's getting closer. Definitely getting closer. Blaine says, hey, I saw one dude in a truck visit our special store. Really? I hadn't watched any videos yet as far as on YouTube. You know, I like I said, I just a little while ago though, I got told about one that they said they saw on YouTube, you know, about the craziness. So I need to get on YouTube and watch some of them. Now I will have to admit, yesterday I was on YouTube, but I was on my YouTube because I was watching some of my live show, the replay. So I'm telling on myself, but oh well. Virginia says last part didn't impress me. Yeah, I know, Virginia. The last part of it is probably what everybody's watching as far as that live stream, but I know a lot of y'all in here, you know, like the first half of it or first 3/4 of it. Hey, Chris. Hey, thanks for coming in. Everybody saying hey. Blaine says that guy who had the you know what on top of his, right, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Derek's who saw that. And so I think the camera over there to it. Oh Lordy. Hey Larry. Hey, we in Hobby Lobby doing already doing Christmas shopping, Lord have mercy. Everybody's just now putting out fall decorations. Larry, I appreciate you coming in. Tell the kiddos and Leslie I said hey. Blaine says, I will say those young kids and it turning into Rod Run Gone Wild, the organizers will be skeptic next year. Oh, I know it. Hey, Blaine, it's been like that for the past couple of years though. You know, I got a lot more of it this year versus, you know, well, of course, this past spring though was the first time that I'd found that where I go as far as where the Lively Bunch is at. All the other times, you know, we were up there at Firehouse Subs and with Vacation Station TV and Elvis, you know, Charlie Brevaire, we was always all hanging out up there at Firehouse. So, you know, yeah, we was getting to see the cars, but, you know, we really wasn't getting to see anything else. Now, of course, Elvis got flashed that one time, and I can't remember. I don't think I got it on camera because I couldn't even go live then. But Jeff did though, or some girl flashed Charlie, you know, because he was dressed up like Elvis. Let's see, wait a minute, Leslie slipped in, I think. Everybody saying hey to Larry. Leslie says, I'm listening. Lurker, hey Leslie, you lurker? Oh yeah, for Saturday night was definitely nothing but police, and I think that's why it stayed calm so long. I mean, they were, you know, when I first started going down the strip to head that way that night, I didn't see any law at all, and I thought, well, tonight's gonna be wild. I didn't a bit more, you know, because I was texting Dry Creek too, and they said, oh, they're out. They're all down here where we're at, and sure enough, I get on past Three Bears and all that, and all of a sudden, I mean, the law was sitting right there in the median, just, you know, ready to scope it all out and stuff. Larry's saying hey, Blaine saying hey, Chris says, holy smokes, that Jimmy's Market video on TikTok is okay. See, and I don't have TikTok, but I know YouTube will show the TikToks and Facebook, so maybe I can catch it on one of those but I'll just punch in that Jimmy's Market and see what all happened there. But before it gets too dark, I'll flip the camera around. I'm up here kind of across from Flavortown and the Mountain Mile, but I'm over here in the Cooters parking lot, which you can see the sign up there in your top right corner of your screen. Got the Bible Museum Cooters, micro wrestling. Lord, we're gonna start talking about the micro wrestling. Leslie saying hey, Blaine saying hey. Yeah, I know, Virginia, you don't do you're like Dennis and Teresa. They don't do none of that. I mean, they do YouTube and that's it. They don't have Facebook, TikTok, or nothing. Which I hadn't jumped on board with TikTok, but I've got Facebook and I do the YouTube. I do have an Instagram, but I haven't been on Instagram since I've been over here. Larry loves Cooters. Blaine says, I don't do just MySpace. Blaine, I know better than that. Is MySpace even still a thing? I think it is, but I'm not sure. Lord, I hadn't been, like I said, I hadn't been on Instagram since I've been over here at Pigeon Forge. And MySpace, I can't even remember the last time I was on MySpace. Yeah, Cooters and Beavers, Blaine. Talking to Larry. Leslie says, come to Instagram and TikTok so I can aggravate you on there. Lord have mercy. Leslie, you don't aggravate me. Hell, if anything, I probably aggravate you with the stupid stuff I send you. Lordy. Fred says, see what you mean, Blaine. Just read the comments. Oh, Lordy. Everybody's saying, hey, Virginia says, no desire. I can't find enough time to do YouTube. I can understand that too. I definitely can understand that. Because while I've been over here, I hadn't even been on hardly YouTube much. And Facebook, as far as for that goes too. I mean, I get on Facebook to look at my memories, and I might scroll through the feed just for a minute or two, but that's about it. But now whatever notifications I get, I usually look at all those as far as on Facebook. Larry says, Blaine, if I had MySpace, you would be on my top friends list. And Fred says it still exists for Larry. Blaine says Tom is still on my friends list, Larry. And Blaine says Larry is still trying to find out how to come up on TikTok. And Larry says, tell Tom I said hello. Hey, James. No, you're not, James. No, you're not. You know better. I'm surprised Larry hadn't beat you to that. You've actually beat Larry to that. Blaine's talking to Larry. And then everybody's saying hey to James. I've got the Smoky Mountain Ferris wheel all lit up in 4th of July colors, red, white, and blue. James is saying hey to everybody. Hey, above always. Hey, thanks for coming in. Virginia says, Leslie, we finally got the pool covered. Lord, I know it's a sad time. And then above says, laugh out loud, the good old top 8, right. And Leslie's talking to Virginia. And she's meaning about being a hard job because it's a sad time, having to cover the pool up. I've had 2 fires the last 2 nights, and depending on how long I stay live tonight, whether if I build another one tonight or not. Blaine says, only time you should be scared of the word late is when your wife or girlfriend uses those. Yeah, Blaine. Lord have mercy. James says, Jeff, it looks like a great night there, house. She's good. I had her on here at the beginning of the show for a while. I'll get her to come back up here so you can see her, James. Because I know there's, still a few that hadn't come in yet that normally does. Hold on, I'll flip it back. Before it's getting dark, I was trying to show where I was at. Hey, Ed. Hello, Jeff and all in chat. Fall comes on. Yep. Saturday's first day of fall. Larry says, left Hobby Lobby. Now we're on our way to dinner at Pandora. Okay, so no drive-thrus tonight. Of course, I guess Panera Bread has got a drive-thru. I can't remember. But how many drive-thrus are you going to have to do tonight, Larry? Here, come here, Toots. Come here. James hasn't got to see you yet. Get up here. There she is. There she is. She's looking around now. 3, bless your heart. I go through three drive-thrus. We need to, instead of it being the Harvey 5, well, keep the Harvey 5, but add the Harvey 5 and 5 drive-thrus, or the Harvey 5 and something to do with where you're having to do drive-thrus all the time. A bunch of different ones. Hey, Zeke. Yeah, and I'll do another one of those now that we're back in season for that, Zeke. He's talking about he likes when I do the fireside live. Because I thought about that tonight, and I thought, no, I'm going to go out and show the town, show how, where everything's gone now, or it's kind of sort of emptied out. I mean, there's still a little bit of traffic here. I mean, there's people in town, just the parking lots, though, are a whole lot more emptier than, as far as because all the rods are gone. Blaine says, I'll take a tuna sandwich, Larry. And Above Always goes, aw. So Above Always is talking to you. Virginia says, wish I had listened to hubby years ago when he wanted to enclose it. Then I could have used year round, but wanted to somebody. Hey, Virginia, right quick. Now, my uncle keeps his open year round, but he's got a heater on his pool. He put a heater on his and heats it with natural gas, and he keeps his open year round. I thought the campground that I'm at keeps theirs open year round, but they actually shut it down right after Thanksgiving, and then they'll open it back up in March. But now whether or not they cover it or not, that I don't know. I can't remember, because I don't pay no attention to it when I'm over here in the wintertime, because I'm not staying there. But now I know my uncle, he keeps his open year round though, because he's got a heater on it. Let me go back here. There's these other people that's come in. Okay, right there's where James says, just seeing her will get you an extra few hundred views. I saw how many views you got on that last live, that last rod. Yeah, I noticed that too, James. Larry says, Jackson wanted McDonald's, Macy wanted Skyline, Chili, and the rest wanted Panera. Linda, hey Linda. Oh, thank you. Linda's saying you're pretty, Tootsie. Get back up here. Of course, it's because I ain't petting on her. She gets back down in her seat anyhow. That way y'all don't have to stare at my ugly face. I'll flip it back around. Leslie says, I'm sick of feeding all these people. Leslie. Ed saying, hey, Blaine says, oh no, don't get around Macy tonight. That chili will backfire. Blaine says, you know what causes all that? And Larry says, they have the best mac and cheese and grilled cheese sandwich, Blaine. It's been a long time since I've had a grilled cheese sandwich. Been a while. I've had cheese sandwiches, but not a grilled cheese sandwiches. And why I don't grill them at my campsite, I guess just because I don't care to make a mess again. But I could easily make a grilled cheese at the camper. Blaine says, that sounds amazing, Larry. And Virginia says, we get too much snow for that, Jeff. Well, I can understand that too. But he doesn't swim in it year round, though, Virginia. That's not really what I'm meaning. He doesn't really, you know, I think he gets in it every now and again when it gets cold. Other than that, though, he just doesn't cover it or nothing. He just, you know, keeps the heat to it and the chemicals to it, so he don't have to fool with covering it and stuff. Oh, now I gotta go back because it just jumped on me. Larry says, what causes all that, Blaine? Virginia's saying, hey, Derek says, oh my God, Skyline, I can't do that. When I was working up there, they forced me to try it. And Blaine says, you were there, Larry? And James says, what are you up to? 2,000. I didn't look today, James. I don't know. I know last night it said 1.7. I hadn't been on today to look. Linda says, hey, Virginia, it's sad the pool days are gone. And Blaine says, get some Texas toast and fire up Blackstone and put butter on the grill and bread and make you a grill. You're right. That's what I said. I know I can do it. I just hadn't done it. Too lazy, I guess. But yeah, it does. Chris is telling Blaine it sounds so good. And Virginia's agreeing with Linda. And I'm caught up. See, come here, Toots. All right. Because right now I'm caught up with Check. Come here. Get up here. Got the lights on. Come on. Get up here. You slept today. Come on. Get up here. Get up here so everybody can see you. Look. Right here. Come here. Get up there. Come on. Get up there. We'll tell some stories right quick. At least from what we've heard. Most everybody's in here now. See how the latest, wait a minute, Fred says it shows 2,000, Jeff, on your light. Okay. All right. See how the story that I found out yesterday, as far as it happened during, Blaine says, I'm lazy as well. I love using Blackstone. If you visit our camp area while I'm Pigeon Forge soon, you will see the Blackstone, but hate having to clean. Right. There's some camping crowds that's at my campground where they went to Walmart and got one of those electric Blackstones for dirt cheap because they went on sale. Hey, Stacy. I'm getting ready to tell some of the stories, Stacy. Don't forget to add bacon to grilled cheese. And I usually have my bacon of the morning, Virginia, so I don't know if I'd do it with my grilled cheese or not. James says, yep, I just went and checked the live, 2,000 views currently. Hey, Pam. Hey, Dry Creek. Hey, Rob Denise. How are y'all? Hey, did y'all get back home safe? I looked to see if y'all went live. I did do that, but I didn't see. Blaine says, hey, just in time. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to tell hey, Rob Denise, I heard a doozy at the campground that happened Saturday night while we were out there filming and stuff. Stacy says, okay, I can't wait. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Chris says, everyone hit that like for I appreciate that, Chris. That's no problem. You can hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. It don't matter to me. Like I said, my channel's gonna grow on its own. Linda's talking to Virginia there about the bacon and stuff. Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that too, James. Dry Creek saying hey. Everybody's saying hey. Okay, so everybody's saying hey right now. So anyhow, here's the story I heard. Like I said, I got told just a little while ago too, before I came out to go live, that there's a lot of videos circulating on social media about the rod run and all the craziness. But the one that I found out yesterday happened at Mel's Diner. And undoubtedly, it was while we were out filming too, but late at night still. Because, I mean, me and Dry Creek, we stayed out there till 1 in the morning. And so yesterday I get told that you got Mel's Diner, which is just right down here. And then you got that gas station, that BP or whatever in front of it. I don't know if that's the gas station that closed down or not. I noticed that they were already closed when I went home Saturday night, which I thought was odd because usually they're still open. But at Mel's Diner though, the crowd that were at that gas station was going over to Mel's and going over there to use the bathroom. And undoubtedly it was the same crowd, you know, going in and out often. Well, I guess the Mel's owner or the Mel's Diner workers, they, you know, were getting aggravated and told them, says, look, you know, the bathroom's for customers only. And so, undoubtedly, the crowd that was using the bathroom, you know, got mad at them and decided to get up on the roof of Mel's Diner. Not only did they get on the roof of Mel's Diner, they go to the front of it where the customers are going in and out while they're on the roof, and they're sitting there peeing on them, peeing on the customers that's coming in and out. Now, boys, you know, I can't make this stuff up. Now, whether that's a true story or not, I can't 100% vouch for it, but I can tell you this much. This came from a lady that works there, that stays at my campground, that told the manager of the campground the story, and then he told me. And I told it exactly how he told me. So that's the crazy story that I found out yesterday, you know, that I was talking about as far as on Blaine Rayleigh's Creative Travels live show Sunday night, last night, or not last night, night before, because today's Tuesday. So like I said, they might be a video on that, I don't know. But but that's the craziest one that I've heard. And like I say, somebody's mentioned about where the car backed into the one car and ripped a bumper off, and then Derek Yates, bless his heart, he gets in, has a gun pulled on him, and I didn't know about that till he told it, you know, in here. So that's what I say, I don't know how many more rod runs we're going to get to enjoy. If, you know, I get the boob flashing's bad enough as it is. I get that. But when you start doing stupid stuff like that, as far as peeing on people and pulling guns and things of that nature, you know, that's where it's getting a little bit too rough. You know, but as far as the girls doing their thing, you know, that's, you know, it's a Mardi Gras in the mountains. That's the way I look at it. But all that other stuff, I just don't care for none of that. I mean, that's just, you know, that's real stupid in my mind. You know, I know the flashing's bad enough, but that other, I don't care to be around stuff like that. So let me get caught back up with you guys. Like I said, that's really the only good one that I know of. So let me get caught up with the comments here. All right, right there's where I left off with Chris and James there. And everybody's saying, hey. Blaine says, just give Jeff a good thumbing. Above always says, don't hit the thumbs down. Nobody likes a hater. Hey, man, above always, it all counts from what I've been told, but I know what you're meaning. I know what you're meaning. I mean, I've actually got thumbs down on videos that I would have never thought that would even got a thumbs down. But like I said, though, it stuff like that don't bother me. I don't think anything of it. Everybody's saying, hey. Okay, Virginia says that was the gas station. Well, that makes sense then. And Linda says, Jeff, don't forget to pet Tootsie while you're... Yeah, well, I was in the midst of telling the story. You know me, I can't multitask, Linda. Blaine says, geez, a bunch of wild animals. Yeah, Leslie. Dry Creek says, we heard it was the roof of the gas station in front of Mel's. I got told that they got on the Mel's diner's roof. That's the way it was told to me. But like I say, though, you know, if I see that lady that works there, I'll see if I can get the actual story again. Charles could have misheard her, or, you know, not heard it right from her. But either way, though, that's crazy. That's crazy. Blaine says that must have been while cops were doing the live stream. I was okay. And Larry says that's what I do when I can't go into a bathroom. I jump on a roof. I mean, it's just asinine to get up on a roof and pee on people that you don't even know, just out of spite, just because you're mad because you got told you couldn't go in there and use the bathroom. I mean, that's just crazy. Virginia says, yes, they were on the roof. Joy Light was at the diner. Okay. And Blaine says, so we have goats on the roof. So what would that be called? Pissers on the roof. Instead of fiddlers on the roof, it's pissers on the roof, I guess. Dry Creek says, exactly, Larry. Chris says, oh my God, now I'm going to search Rod Run Mel's Diner. Blaine says, that's the live I saw, Virginia. Stacy says, they should have called. They did. And the police got them. And I meant to tell that. All of them got arrested. This I can't remember for sure. I want to say there might have been like 4 of them. And if somebody knows how many there was, you know, throw a number up. I think Charles said there's 4 of them. But anyhow, however many there was, though, they all got arrested. The law got them, and I forgot to tell that part. So I apologize. And then Blaine's talking to Stacy. Stacy said, okay. And Chris says, the car backed into the gas station's owner. It was a person that got hit and took the butt. Okay. Yeah, Smoky Mountain Mardi Gras. Yeah, that's what I got. Rob Denise says, when we left Saturday night, there was about 100 trucks at Food City on Teaster doing burnouts. It looked like it was on fire. There were, holy moly! So I missed that too. Hey, Connie. Hey, Patrick. Dry Creek says, you know that Food City on Teaster, right, Larry? Yeah, where Larry's gotten about run over and he's gotten yelled at. Fred saying hey, Stacy saying hey, Larry says, I know it well, Dry Creek, almost lost my whole life twice there. Everybody saying hey. And then Virginia's asking Stacy a question. Dry Creek says, heck, they may have been on both roofs. Yeah, who knows? Like I said, I didn't talk to the woman, but Charles did, and that's what Charles told me. But I mean, that's just, you know, I never thought something like that would have happened here. Larry says, I couldn't pee off a roof. I'd get stage fright. You get pee shy, Larry? Would you get pee shy? Virginia says they weren't on the diner roof while Joy Blessed Life was there. All the action was at the gas station. Okay. Larry says, poor Joy Blessed Life. I bet she was traumatized. And Dry Creek says, we were told at Spring Rod Run that the crowd down from us tore up part of the... Yeah, I remember y'all telling that, Dry Creek, on y'all's. And I didn't know that, and I was there with y'all. But I know which crowd you're talking about that was wanting to go in and out of their bathroom, and they wouldn't let them, so they tore up the darn putt-putt place. I mean, just, you know, why do stuff like that? I don't understand that. You know, if you want to get out here and lift your shirts up and stuff, that's one thing. But when you start tearing up property or peeing on people or pulling guns or stuff to that nature, that's just, you know, that's... Leave that to the hoodlums, you know, as far as in these other cities, not Pigeon Forge. Blaine says, glad they didn't have a bad tummy. That would have been a crappy night. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I couldn't imagine if somebody even done that. Connie saying, hey, Blaine says, I'm sure they had hands laid on them, Larry. And David says, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And I get that, but you don't pee on people though. I mean, you just don't do it. Hey, Natalie, some people are bone deep, stupid right. I agree to that, Natalie. Larry's laughing at David, and James has put up the link. What's that link go to, James? Is that the gas station, the Mel's Diner incident? Is that what that is, James? Uh-oh. Let me know right quick. Blaine says, I wonder what the customers did that had a pissy night. Sounds like they could have pressed charges in their own right. Yeah, and I'm sure they probably did, Blaine. I mean, I know they got the kids or whoever, I call them kids, but they got the people that done it. I just posted above link. I didn't know there was somebody that did it at Jason's restaurant. Okay. Is that the... Well, it didn't tell the channel name, the link. Hot Wheels and Handlebars. Hey, you're new to me. Hey, thanks for coming in. The nightly breeze would make it hard for Chris Winks to pee off roof. So undoubtedly Hot Wheels and Handlebars knows Chris. Virginia says, if they don't drink so much beer, they should know they'll have to pee. Right. They didn't drink so much beer, yeah. Yeah, back in the day, been there, done that. That's what you call, you know, breaking the seal. If you're, you know, drinking alcohol or whatever, once you break the seal, then you have to go about every 30 minutes or so. And that's what I say, well, I mean, we'll go right around here in a little bit. I just wanted to chat with you guys and tell what stories I knew to tell. And then, of course, let y'all tell what stories y'all knew about that I didn't know. Hey, Dan the Mountain Man. James says, yeah, it just takes it too far when somebody does that. And that's just crazy, right? Blaine says, well, the diner probably pressed charges from them being on the roof. Then you have trespassing. You have indecent exposure. Then you have body fluid charges. So they probably got the book tossed at them. Yeah, there's no telling, Blaine. There's no telling. You know, and what's crazy is I've been watching the news, though, as far as the local news, and they hadn't been nothing told on Rod Run as far as on the local news as far as any of this stuff happening. So they're definitely keeping it out of the news. Keeping it, you know, I guess like they do with Gatlinburg. You know, just keeping this stuff hushed, I guess. Blaine's, everybody's talking to everybody right now at the moment. Yeah, I bet the parents are proud. That's true, Blaine. Leslie says Larry's phone died. He'll charge it up when we get home. That's fine, Leslie. Heck, I'm the same way. I've got mine plugged in because I didn't have it plugged in today. So I've got mine plugged in. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I was showing Tootsie when I first got on, Cindy, and here just a little bit ago, if you want to rewind right quick and see her. Of course, I mean, I'll show her again here in a little while. Yeah, you definitely, Virginia, you can have fun without being ignorant. That's 100% true. Blaine says that's how the news is in our area. We live in a tourist area, but it's hush hush. And Hot Wheels says Chris Winks and I are planning on going next year. I'll pack an umbrella just in case for pissy. Right. I can understand that. I mean, you know, and the burnouts, and I keep forgetting the burnouts. You know, I get sometimes burnouts can go wrong and horribly wrong, but still yet though, that's just part of it. And people like seeing that. I like seeing the burnouts and hearing the motors rev, which I don't get why they pulled them over the first couple nights for revving their motors. I mean, I know it's loud, but I mean, they're just, you know, that's what they're there for. And if people don't want to hear the loud engines, don't come. Don't be out there. I mean, yeah, I hate the ones that has the exhaust that sounds like a darn shotgun going off, or that's even louder than that. But still, I know there's a chance, and I just have to live with it. Like I said, Tootsie had to go through that Thursday night, but I didn't catch it on camera. It was right after I'd quit the live. I was packing everything up, and all of a sudden, boom, and she jumps out of the chair, shaking. And then I knew he was going to do it again, so here I had to throw everything down and cover her ears right quick. And sure enough, you know, he does it again. It lets off a big old bang, because it's right there at us. You know, it scared me. I wasn't expecting it. You know, so that's what I say. The burnouts and stuff don't bother me either. Let me get back. Let's see. Chris says in California, if you do indecent exposure, you have to register as a sex offender. I'm not sure about Tennessee. Yeah, I don't know about Tennessee either. I know in North Carolina, undoubtedly, women can walk around topless, and nothing can be said about it or done about it. They got to have bottoms on, but they can walk around with no top. Now, there's nobody that does it that I know of as far as in my town or anywhere else, but I'm sure in Asheville, a lot of that probably happens. And Asheville might be why they have, you know, to why you can get away with it. It might be on account of Asheville, for the ones that know, as far as what I'm talking about. You know, that's the only reason but I don't know about Tennessee. I don't know how their topless laws work. But then I also know you're talking about guys too. Now, I know guys can't do it at all. And I'm sure you're meaning guys versus the girls. I was just, you know, telling as far as stuff that I knew about as far as with the women. Everybody's saying, hey. Dry Creek says 975 calls for service, issued 249 citations, and made 44 arrests during fire. Holy moly. Yeah, and I knew they reported on that they'll tell, you know, how many arrests and tickets and all that stuff. I knew you could find all that stuff out, but as far as like the mainstream media, I hadn't seen anybody or anything on the news as far as with the incident happened at the gas station in Mel's and all that mess. You'd think it would make the news as far as on, you know, like WVLT out of Knoxville. You know, because they were here. You know, they promoted it, you know, whenever it first started on Thursday. I think it's Fridays when they showed it. Blaine's talking to Dry Creek. Everybody's saying hey. Everybody's talking to everybody, which is fine. I like it. Y'all saying hey to each other and talking to each other. Hot Wheels says, "Is the spring rod run as crazy as?" But well, this past one was Hot Wheels. The fall's always the bigger one, and the crazier one. But the spring actually was, and once again, that's like I was saying earlier. Me and Dry Creek, which is Rob and Denise, we was at Fantasy Golf a few nights before the last night, and so Jeff of Vacation Station TV, he was going to go live, but he wanted all of us to come up to Firehouse because that's where we were doing it from the times before, you know, as far as last year and the year before. But after me and Dry Creek were down there at Fantasy, that's when we saw that bunch that I'm filming that's getting them to do the burnouts and got the bullhorns, megaphones, whatever you want to call them. You know, when we experienced that and seen a whole lot more action, we just, you know, we said we're going to, you know, go there from now on. And of course, y'all know why now from our videos. I mean, you see it in Dry Creek's videos, you see it in mine. Of course, Jeff was there with us the night that it wasn't supposed to rain. So he's there with us too. And plus we got better signals there. So I, you know, as far as anything before that though, I can't really say because we was always at the firehouse. So we was missing all that other stuff. Yeah, let me get caught up with you guys. It's a one man show, so it takes me a little while. Yeah, and that's what I say. And I don't mind y'all talking to each other too. I mean, I'll scroll back as far as I got to. All right, right there. Virginia says, "I'm surprised that the city puts up with it, but it does draw revenue." It does. It does. The hotels are who come out smelling like a rose. The hotels, and then of course the tax money that they're getting off of it. As far as the city, you know, but I've been told though that, you know, the restaurants and stuff, they don't make nothing because nobody spends money at the restaurants or the stores. It's mainly the hotels is who's coming out on the, you know, coming out smelling like a rose. Dan says there is a time and a place for it. Rod Run should be the place, right? And then Cindy saying, "Hey, Dry Creek's." Wait a minute, that jumped. Whoa. Dry Creek says it's weird. One night they let it all out roll, and the next they stop it. Right. You're right. Yeah, because Rob and Denise know. I mean, we sat there, experienced it in the spring, and then again this past weekend, and you know, every night's different from each night. You know, what was crazy was in the spring, that last night of its Rod Run, I mean, the police wasn't even around. And I mean, you talk about burnouts and stuff. I mean, they let them have some fun, but you didn't hear about all this other crazy stuff happening. And I don't think it really did. For some reason, the fall one here, people just got to, you know, got stupid in the head, I guess is the way to put it. Who knows? All right, I'm way behind now, I think, because it jumped big time. Yeah, because I see some new people in here. Hang on, I'm trying to get caught up real quick. Where are we at? There's where everybody's saying hey, and then there's where Hot Wheels is asking that. All right, and there's where Dry Creek made their comment. All right, hey Jim. Hey, thanks for coming in, Jim. Blaine says, "Well, folks, y'all be good. I could stay, but I got a few things to do. Saturday we'll be here soon as we head to Pigeon Forge. Take care. I'll see you soon, hopefully, Jeff." Hey, Blaine, hit me up when y'all get here, and I know when y'all are getting here. Just hit me up and we'll see what all we can figure out. I appreciate you coming in, Blaine, and I apologize for just now getting to your comment. I was gabbing. Fred saying, see you, Blaine. Dan says, what Asheville? Nothing happens in Asheville. Yeah, I was going to wait to see if you was going to say anything, Dan. Dry Creek says, not Blaine. Blaine says, in Europe, it's nothing to see women topless or naked. Over here, people lose their mind and get excited, right? Yeah, but that's the other thing, though, too. I don't know that I'd want to see them over in Europe topless, because then you're going to see hairy armpits. I don't care to see that. Chris is saying, good to see you, Cindy. James says, got to go, just got the deep dish pizza. And hey, James, thanks for coming in, buddy. Thanks for coming in, Connie. I appreciate it. And then it's Linda saying bye, Scott and James, but who's Scott? Because only Scott that I know is Kicking It Country. But who, Linda, who's Scott that's in here? Because I don't want to miss somebody. Hot Wheel says, could y'all post Dry Creek's link so I can sub to the other that stream? Yeah, somebody put, there you go. Fred and Connie put Dry Creek's link up. Hot Wheels sub, thank you, Mountain Folk, much appreciated. Everybody, hey, Undercover Deb. Hey, I appreciate that, saying love your lives, too funny. Dan says, I have to go back to work now. I'll see. Hey, don't work too hard, Dan. Fred says, have a good night. Cindy says, I think Linda meant, but okay. Well, I was wondering about that too, Cindy, but I wasn't sure. I thought maybe Kicking It Country slipped in on me and I'd missed her comment. So I'm caught up with you guys now. Anyhow, let me, because I know the ones that had to get out, they saw Tootsie. Let me cut the light. Come here, Toots. Let them see, right? And then we'll go for a drive. Y'all let me know if you want me to go for a drive. We'll go for a drive. Everybody's telling Dan good night. Come here. Come up here right quick, and then we're going to go for a ride, and then you lay back down. Or unless if everybody wants me to stay here, I'll wait and see who all wants me to go for a drive. Because I got an idea. If we do go for a drive, I got an idea as far as going somewhere. There's Tootsie. That way y'all can see her again. Look right here. Over this way. Right there. There you go. Look at the camera right here. Right here you are. There you are. There you are. There you are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You like kisses. You like giving kisses. Everybody you meet, you want to give kisses. Linda says, Cindy, you know I'm tired. Oh, that's fine, Linda. I was just making sure I hadn't missed somebody that had commented. So, I mean, I apologize. It threw me for a loop there for a second. She's saying, I figured, Linda. No worries. That's right. No worries. Hey, I had a fiasco Saturday night, you know, where the camera falls on me. Tripod. Hot Wheel says if it was nice talking, I'll know to pack an umbrella and razors for my underarms. Hey, good night, Hot Wheels. Thanks for coming in. And Chris says he's in for a drive. Yeah, I figure we'll go for a drive. We'll go for a little drive here. Anyhow, I was letting y'all see Tootsie again right quick. Now, here's the other thing, though, which ain't nothing real major, but heck, I get off Saturday night after, you know, staying out late, and I end the show, and I'm, you know, got my stuff packed up, I'm headed back to the car, and I be daggum, hey, and Rob, Denise, because y'all were gone before this, too. As soon as I'm leaving, I'm walking down the parking lot there, and I'd be daggum if old OnlyFans came, and I think I told y'all this already, but OnlyFans came right by again, just right after I ended the show, in the right-hand lane. I mean, right next to, you know, where we were sitting. I was like, son of a gun. I said, you know that I missed that again. You know, there's always staying in that middle lane. This time they were in the slow lane and just went right by where we were at. Of course, now, like I said, I was headed back to the car, but I happened to turn my head. And I said, well, there's the OnlyFans bus again that I've missed if I'd have just stayed live just a little bit longer. I meant to tell that, too, sooner. Alrighty. let me get caught up with you guys, and then we'll go for a little drive around. Linda says, sorry, I was messing with your head, Jeff. You know, Girls Gone Wild was crazy. It's okay, Linda. Virginia says, I wasn't about to comment on last part of Saturday. Yeah. I apologize for that too, Virginia, but hey, you know, it was out of my hands. You know, people are going to do what they're going to do. I mean, yeah, I know I could not point the camera, but then again, you know, that's just part of the experience. Lordy. And Dry Creek says, yeah, you said that. Yeah, I thought I'd already told y'all that. Yeah, I was mad as a hornet. I was like, son of a gun. If you know, I was telling all y'all bye, and I wasn't looking down the road at that time and didn't see him coming. Virginia says, like, yeah, I knew what you was meaning. The last part there of Saturday Night's Live, Virginia. Linda says, Virginia, I was blushing with some of those girls. Lordy. So we'll pull down in town right here. David's saying hi to Robin and Denise, Dry Creek. We'll go down here on the strip. That way y'all can see as far as the traffic that's still here, but as far as the parking lots, it's gonna look different considering what we've saw all over the past weekend, or actually past 2 weeks. Truth be known, really the past 2 weeks. Yeah, we're going for a little cruise. They don't have the lights on right here at this bridge. And if it cuts out right here, I apologize, because I know the signal, I think, gets kind of crazy right through here. And the ones that's in here, if somebody pops in and I hadn't said hey to them, just let them know it's because I'm driving and can't really, you know, read the comments. So if you guys don't mind, just, you know, talk to each other while I'm driving. The guy in the truck who had to be pushed off the road, what happened? But yeah, that's the other thing. He, because I did tell that while I was live. He revved his engine and blew his radiator. So they had to push him over into the parking lot, and it was still leaking out fluid later that night, because I was telling Derek Yates about it. And I said, I think it's that white truck. And he says, yeah, I see the puddle underneath it. That's it. So yeah, see the familiar cross. That's right in front of us. So yeah, his truck laid down after he, yeah, I know, Virginia. I knew what you was meaning. I knew you meant radiator. I know the darn spell check will get you every time. Mine's not the spell check. Mine's my fat fingers. You ask Leslie. She'll tell you, dang, I'll be typing out stuff and my finger will hit the wrong letter, and then you can't half make out what I'm trying to type. And of course I do it on the live shows and people's live shows that they come in. Same things happen. And the phone is the worst. The phone gets me every time. And then Cindy says, happens to me all the time, Virginia. Yeah, me too. And I can talk to y'all while I'm sitting here at the red light. But yeah, you're going to notice that you know, all the parking lots and sidewalks are empty now. Linda says, Virginia, yeah, I do it every time on Jeff's live. Virginia says, Lord, I do it worse than you, Jeff. Well, I don't know about that, Leslie. I think we're pretty much in a dead heat, because I know we both definitely do it. Let's see, now look here, here's Publix. Nothing. There's nothing. Let me turn the camera this way a little bit where y'all can see a little bit. I'll try to sort of ease down through here. We definitely still got people in town, just all the parking lots are empty now. Tootsie's got her head out the window. She's got her ears in the wind. And Dennis says that's the reason I don't talk much. I can understand that, Dennis. But right now, though, I know you've been getting Teresa to talk for you because I know you're, laid up from your knee surgery and still struggling a little bit. But I'm glad you're getting a little better each day. That's the good thing. I know you're, see, right there's one that's left. That darn Rolls Royce looking thing. And Dry Creek was saying something there. Yeah, she does like the fresh mountain air. I couldn't catch Dry Creek's comment in time. If you want it to change it and it won't, and it does, and you don't want to change it and it does. Okay, yeah. And then Virginia says, I agree, Dry Creek. But yeah, y'all talk to each other too. And I'm having to pay attention to the road. The putt-putt place is back full. All the rods that had it took over, it's all customers now. People definitely playing putt-putt. Like I said though, last 2 nights, I've built a fire. It's been a good night for a fire. I had a crowd that had brought a lot of wood with them, and they didn't want to haul it back, so they let me have it. I should have done a video on that. I got a lot of free wood, but I've already went through about half of it. Because like I said, I built a fire last night and the night before. And I might build one tonight. Just depends on what time I get back from doing the live show. And then, of course, this looks familiar. It's right over there where we were at, straight across from the Country Bear. I don't, Leslie. The OnlyFans, but oh, Lordy mercy. Yeah. Until I caught that second part of your comment, Leslie, I was getting ready to answer that. But I will answer what I was going to answer. As far as I don't get a lot of free wood at the campground because all the camp hosts, the workers or whatever that go around cleaning up the sites, that's who gets all the wood that's left over. But that crowd that was beside me though this weekend, they asked me, if I wanted it, and I said, heck yeah. And so, that morning, the workers come out, and I tell every single one of them, I said, look, they're leaving that wood for me. I said, as soon as I get breakfast cleaned up and get the dishes washed and get everything done, I said, I'll get that wood and I'll move it over here to my side. And they said, okay. Other than that, if I hadn't have told them, they would have snatched it up. But like I said though, it got offered to me, so that's the reason I snatched it up. Because y'all know me. Y'all know I like building fires, especially when it's having good cool nights. I'll pull over. Let me pull over here and I'll get caught up with you guys right quick. At the Japanese grill. Go ahead. I'm going to point back the other way though, because there really ain't a whole lot to look at. Well, of course, this way ain't much better. Alright, let me get caught up. Cindy says, oh, I was just there Saturday. I wish Christmas was 60% off again this year. Sometimes Diamondback's in here. He just don't comment a whole lot, Linda. Okay, right there's where Dry Creek, that's where I left off, where Dry Creek says you want it to change. You want it to change it, and it won't and it won't. You don't want it to change, and it does. That's hard to read. I got tongue-tied on that comment. Larry says, I see snowflakes on the lamppost. Oh, yeah. They put them back up, but they hadn't cut them on or nothing yet. But now they definitely got the fall, which is too dark now for me to show you. But they've got the, you know where the potheads were at? All the potheads have been gone a while. But now they've got the fall people. There's a football player up there at the Wares Farm Park where we're going to be in a couple of weeks. They got a football player there. They've got a couple taking a selfie that's just right up the road from where we're at. And then I forget what the other one looked like, but it's all got to do with fall. Leslie says, I'll bet you, oh yeah, that's where she's talking about the free wood. Dry Creek says, have you checked if they are still putting wood out at Lumberjack? No, I hadn't, Dry Creek. Bless my heart. Everybody tells me about that place, and I still get to go watch the show also. But I keep forgetting about going by there and getting their free wood. I don't know why. I don't ever think of it. I just don't. And I need to, especially now. I need to start going by there now that fire season's coming back in. I need to go by Lumberjack and snatch up that free wood they put out. I do need to do that. So I'm glad you reminded me of that, Dry Creek. Because we're just now getting back into the season of being able to build fires. Linda says, Jeff, is there a KFC on that strip? I think so. I'm not real sure. I think there is. Dry Creek will know for, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. It changed. They tore it down and made it a cookout, Linda. And Dave says, hey, can we stop by Mel's Diner? I got to go on the ride, David. Linda says, thanks, Leslie. And then, yeah, instead of potheads, it's pumpkin heads now. And that's pretty good, Fred. I didn't think about that. I just knew it was I called it the fall crew or whatever. But I'll have to remember that pumpkin heads. Yeah. Dry Creek says it's scarecrows, so cute. It's usually pumpkin people. Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's right. They call them the pumpkin people. Fred says that's different. Virginia says, I'm surprised your headlights don't confuse traffic. Yeah, I know it, and I ought to point the other way, and I will. There's the Baskin Robbins I go to. And that's just because I get a local discount there. Down there's Stampede. Cindy says, oh, that would be cute, talking to Dry Creek. And Virginia, I knew what you was meaning, Virginia. And Dry Creek says, I should have took some pictures, Cindy, but didn't. I was looking around to see if there's anything going on. Cindy says, you got plenty of time, Denise. Virginia says, sorry I'm being a backseat. Oh, yeah, Virginia, you're not bothering me whatsoever, because when I was making that turn, I was sitting there thinking the same thing, that, well, I've got my headlights pointed right at them people's eyes. But I had on my mind of trying to give y'all the best view also. But we're getting ready to go to a view here in a few minutes, because like I said, I just pulled over right here to get caught up with you guys. But you're fine, Virginia. Hell, all of y'all are my backseat drivers. I got all y'all piled in here. It's like Rob and Denise tells on their live shows. They got all of you in their Jeep, but they got my fat hind end up on the roof. Which that's fine with me, because then I get the bird's eye view. But I also get the bugs in the mouth, and wet when it rains, and whatever else happens when you're, oh yeah, when he hits the potholes, I go flying off. Look, I knew you'd get a kick out of that, Rob, Denise. Yeah, Fred says, awful cramped in here. Linda says, Virginia, Jeff has a way of figuring out all the type of, well, I mean, all y'all are my regulars and stuff, so I can kind of, we all kind of sort of think alike, so that's how I'm able to figure some of it out. But by now, I'm by no means any good at it, because y'all know me, I'll let you know if I'm struggling trying to figure out what y'all are saying. And then Cindy says, I know, right, Fred? And Virginia says, who's on the roof? I don't have anybody on my roof, Virginia. That's Rob and Denise. That's their little thing there, where they have me on the roof, and then of course have all y'all in the car with them or whatever. But I don't have anybody on my roof. I guess I could put Tootsie on my roof, but then y'all would come kick my butt. Dry Creek says, we double back and pick you up when that happens. Right? Yeah, because I know that one lap, I was like, I fell off, guys, come get me. Y'all hit some kind of bump or something. I mean, it undoubtedly it rattled Denise's brain, because she was like, good Lord, what did we hit? Is my bumper still on? I remember that. Yeah, Dennis says, don't be jarring my knee. That's right, Dennis. Hey, I got you like a way back here in the back, Dennis. I got you one of them like good old flat recliners. It's got a lot of cushion in it and stuff. So then that way your knee will be good to go. Hey, JT Adventures, how's Josh doing? And then Cindy's saying, ouch, Dennis. And then Josh is saying, hey. Dry Creek's saying, hey. Everybody's saying, hey. Oh, that's good. And Dennis says, good deal. Well, I hope you didn't have to work too hard, Josh. Leslie says, I want to hold Tootsie. She's my emotional support animal. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, usually Leslie's got dibs on Tootsie as far as her being in her lap. The only reason she's claiming that is because that's where Tootsie was at. The live stream that I had when they were with me, here a few months ago. Larry was up front with me, and Leslie and Tootsie was in the back, and Tootsie was sitting with Leslie. Linda says, that store Ross has throw blankets with Tootsie Rolls on it. Mom would have loved that. Yeah, I bet so. I mean, that's how she named Tootsie, because she looked like a Tootsie Roll when she was first born. But she didn't, as far as with the Tootsie Roll theme, she never did do nothing like that, as far as like how these Jeeps will do with naming their Jeeps and using things that go with the name, stuff like that. Mama never did go crazy like that with Tootsie. I mean, she put Tootsie's name on stuff, but as far as the Tootsie Rolls, she never did do anything like that. JT says, it wasn't bad, just a lot of driving. Oh, that's good. Chris says, love your streams, Jeff. I really enjoy your you bringing us with awesome coverage. Well, I mean, I'm nothing special, Chris. I do the best I can. Tootsie and Leslie are pals. Linda's saying, David says, I seen you the other day on top of Rob and Denise's car last night, that I have a neighbor, you look like, wait a minute, wait, keep jumping on me. You look like a granny crazy in the rockin', yeah, the Beverly Hillbillies, yeah. Yeah, that's what we always talk about, David, that I'm the granny on the Beverly Hillbillies on top of Rob and Denise's Jeep. Leslie says, that's right, Linda. And Virginia says, sometimes Ross has good bargains. Other times you can't find anything. Chris says, you're special to me. Well, I mean, I appreciate it. I'm definitely nothing special. I just, like I say, I try to change things up every now and again instead of showing you the same old stuff, which we're getting ready to go. Well, we've done it before, but it's been a good while, so I figured I'd do it again tonight while I was out. Right, I look like Granny in the rocking chair, yeah. I knew what you was meaning, David. Hey, DP Mart. Hey, thanks for coming in. So what I was going to suggest was, and I know I'll probably lose signal ever so often till I get there. But do you guys want me to go up on the Gatlinburg bypass and look down on Gatlinburg and see the lights? That's what I had in mind on doing this last little half of the show or whatever, because I've been on hour and a half almost. I think Fred's meaning sure, but I'll wait and let a few more of y'all answer. And I thought about riding down. I ain't been down to Gatlinburg in forever and a day. I mean, I'm not going to go into Gatlinburg, but I thought about going up on the bypass and shooting from that one overlook, you know, that I did here however many months ago when that fox or coyote came. Cindy's saying go for it. Linda says, Virginia, I wish I had a Ross store, but they aren't in New England. I saw the blanket on YouTube. Hey, Snakey. Hey, Jamie. Hey, thanks for coming in. Angie saying, sounds good, let's go. Linda saying, let's go. Cindy saying, let's go. All right, well, that's what we'll do then. Pam saying, let's ride. Remember the aunt in the chair on top of the station wagon on vacation. But yeah, that's Aunt Edna. Yeah, that's Aunt Edna. and then he had the dog tied to. Yeah, I know Leslie knows that movie all too well too. Dennis says, I'm gonna call it a night. Y'all have fun. Good night, all. Hey, Dennis, you take care of that leg. Take care of that knee. I'll give you a shout tomorrow, Dennis. I'll make sure I check on you tomorrow. I know I didn't call you today, but I'll check on you tomorrow. So everybody's telling Dennis bye. All right, so y'all, I love to see that. I've never been back east from Kelly Hot Wheels, and I plan on a trip back there. I'm getting a lot of ideas. Did I miss one of his comments? Because if I did, I apologize as far as, but I thought Hot Wheels, he's mentioned Hot Wheels, but I thought Hot Wheels had to call it a night there a little bit ago. Yeah, me too, Leslie. I know all the Lampoon movies too. All right, we'll head towards Gatlinburg. Like I say though, bear with me when the signal goes in and out, you know, as far as right there on the spur, as far as that part. Because right now there's not much traffic. Uh-oh, I better go. That light's yellow. It's yellow. Still yellow. And y'all talk to each other, because I know it'll be hard for me to, especially going through these curves. I mean, I'll try to catch the comments as they come up. He's chatting on his computer. Okay, Chris, that's no problem. If anybody new comes in, just let them know we're heading to Gatlinburg, but we're going to the Gatlinburg bypass, to that overlook. Uh-oh, got people crossing. That bunch needed reflectors or something on them. Joshy, hey buddy. Damn, I hate Gatlinburg. Well, I'm not going like in Gatlinburg, Joshy. I'm just going up on the overlook. We're gonna look down on Gatlinburg. Everybody's saying hey to Joshy. Like I say, I might lose y'all in and out right here, especially when I get on the bypass. I think I lose it through there a little bit. Now, anybody that's in here, I will tell you this, and it's just because I get the notifications as far as the videos. Like, all the videos, I get notifications, but as far as the live shows, that's where we're all having trouble getting notifications when people go live. But as far as the videos, I'm getting those, and the point I'm trying to get at is, I was just going to tell all y'all in here now, if you want to see, you know, the actual Rod Run cars and things to that nature, go to Dry Creek's channel and Jeff from Vacation Station TV. I know they got a lot of videos as far as just showing the cars and stuff. I didn't do that myself, other than, you know, unless I was live or something. I showed them when I was live, but as far as videos, I didn't have a video on that. I did do a video on the campground, where a few of them were staying in the campground. You know, other than that, that's the only video I did. All my stuff is pretty much live shows. But Dry Creek and Vacation Station TV, you know, for the ones that might be in here that doesn't know, go subscribe to their channel, because they show. And then you got I can't remember if Derek's got videos on his or not, and I know Snaky Holler Family, he's got some videos of them when they was in Gatlinburg. But I mean, heck, really, I mean, subscribe to everybody that's in here. I mean, that's what I do. I'm subscribed to all y'all, whether you got videos or not. I click on y'all's names just so you got a subscriber. Because I know Virginia that's in here, she doesn't have any videos, and we always give her heck about doing cooking videos. But I'm subscribed to her. I'm like I said, I'm subscribed to all y'all, whether you got videos or not. Now, poor old Joshy and Stacy, we thought they were going to be in town for Rod Run, and I was all excited. A little poop head, and I know he's in here because he made a comment about Gatlinburg. He went back home to Georgia during Rod Run, missed out on all the excitement. He can't stand Rod Run, bless his heart. He hates it. I think he hates Rod Run more than he hates Gatlinburg. Am I right, Joshy? I'll try to watch for a comment. Do you hate Rod Run worse than Gatlinburg? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jamie. I knew y'all had some videos as far as, especially like down in Gatlinburg. Yeah, we was all excited about, yeah, okay, I thought you did. Because we was all excited about thinking you was going to be here for Rod Run. And we was going to come get you, just so you wouldn't have to drive in it. And you up and left us. And I know I'm missing comments, guys, and that's why I say I'm driving. But I knew Joshy would do a short, sweet answer there when I was asking him a question. I hadn't had to reconnect, so I guess the signal's still good, and I guess I could straighten this back up a little bit. I had it pointed towards that's where Tootsie's in the seat over here. She's setting off the seat belt thing. Wait a minute, Snaky, Jamie says he's got to get back to. Okay, that's fine, Jamie. Thanks for coming in. I'm riding up here to the overlook on Gatlinburg Bypass. Hey, Rosalinda. Rosalinda, sorry. I had mispronounced there. I see where you came in. Yeah, we're almost at the bypass. Boy, it didn't seem like it took that long. And I guess because you guys are with me. So we're already here at the bypass. I think I do lose the signal as I'm going up through here though. But I'll reconnect it. Yeah, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name there at first, Rosalinda. I saw where you came in and I was trying to say hey to you right quick. But yeah, me and Dry Creek, we was all excited about, you know, because Joshy and Stacy was supposed to be in town, which I knew Stacy wouldn't come, but we thought we had Joshy talked into it, but then next thing we know, he'd headed back to Georgia because he knew we was going to come get him if he was going to be here in town. that was the plan, at least. Well, I appreciate that, Rosalanda. Hey, can I tell me something now, and you tell me yes or no right quick, because I don't have nobody around me, so I can kind of sort of pay attention to the chat. But hey, Rosalanda, can I just say Rosa? Can I just call you that? And if not, let me know. I mean, be honest with me, because I don't want to just call you by something that might offend you. Definitely don't want to do that. And JT, hey Josh, thanks for coming in. I see where everybody's saying goodnight to JT Adventures. But right quick, Rosalanda, I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, shorten stuff up. Okay, Rosa, I appreciate it. That just makes it a little bit easier on me too, as far as when I'm reading all y'all's chats. Oh, he's telling Josh. Yeah, Josh, he's telling Josh. I know it's after Campbell Lead Road. Oh, and for the ones that's, you know, just coming in or haven't been in here real long, Leslie and Larry's in here, but Larry's phone died on him, so that's why we're not seeing him comment. But Leslie's in here. I got somebody flashing their lights at me, and I don't know why, unless there's a bear up here. That's a possibility. I did see on Facebook where the bears are starting to come back out, or as far as here in Gatlinburg. I did see that on Facebook. Yeah, Leslie says, yep, I'm here. Yeah, I was letting them know that Larry, reason he hadn't been commenting is because his phone died. Well, the moon looks pretty. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's just right above those lights that are on these houses. Right here's the overlook. So I ought to be getting close to it. Let's see if oh boy, that's pretty. Right there's the best shot, but it's not a parking spot. That's the only thing I hate. I want to try this one. Okay, this crowd's leaving right here. Is that a Henny? Hold on a minute, guys. I'll get caught up with y'all here in a minute. I don't know if that spot's a handicap spot. I think it is. Yep. But there ain't nobody on. And I guess I could get out, because I don't know how good. Little hole right there. I was cutting my headlights out, but I'll hop out here for a minute to where y'all can see this. Hold on a minute. Sorry for the shaking. My phone should be charged enough now. You'll have to stay in the car, Toots. I'm just going right here. I'm just going right here. All right, let me, uh-oh. I knew there's a step. All right, there you go. Oh, wait a minute, what did Joshy say? Jeff always takes me to park. I'm not, Lord, let me get caught up on the comments so I can figure out what y'all. All right, that's where they's all telling JT good night and stuff. Leslie says Larry's listening though. And Dry Creek says and bears. Or Bigfoot, that's right. Virginia says look at American Meat Man's videos of the bears walking the right. That's how I knew about it, Virginia. I saw that. Joshy says Jeff always takes me to park. I'm not. Or now Dry Creek says liar, Josh. Cindy says I saw that, Virginia. And then Linda's going, Joshy. And Virginia says, I saw eyes on the other side of the fence. Oh, I didn't see that. And Josh and Stacy says, well, Dry Creek, not always. Lindsay says, be careful. Yeah, I know when I cut my headlights out and forgot there's a curve here. And then Dry Creek goes, that's true, Joshy. And then above always, wow, beautiful view. Yeah, it is pretty up here. I mean, I don't know how good it's showing up for you guys because it looks blurry on my phone for some reason. But is it good and clear for y'all? Chris says, oh, wow, that's a beautiful spot. Another one going on my list. And Joshy says, Jeff always puts his hand on my thigh. And Larry just let him. Oh, Lord. Joshy. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't know how clear it was for you guys, because that's Anakeesta's right here. I don't know if y'all can, there's my finger, but that's Anakeesta, and then of course there's the shoot, I'm having a brain fart. The needle, Space Needle. Chris says especially for up in the hills. DP says looks great. Cindy says always beautiful. It is. Once I say I knew we hadn't done this in a while. So I figured I'd come up here and Linda says, Joshy, again. Chris says, can't believe you have clear signal up there. Yeah, I know it surprised me too. Ever since I got this new phone, well, I was forced to get this new phone because they done away with the, because it wouldn't support 5G as far as I had an iPhone 5. I was old school up until, earlier this year, right there, well, Christmas, right after Christmas when I got this phone. Or matter of fact, I think it's right before Christmas. And this phone's done a whole lot better than my other one did. My other one, I don't know that I'd have got a signal right here. Joshy says, Linda. And Rosa says, real nice. And Lady says, Larry's phone is dead, Joshy, but he said he smokes a cigarette afterwards. Chris says, what phone you got? I got a S20. Mine's an iPhone, Chris. I got the iPhone 13. It's just the regular 13. It's not a plus or anything like that. And DP's laughing at David. And then Linda says, David, you're killing me. Oh, wait a minute. David says, I've never been parking with 35 people. I missed his comment, but I got it. Yeah, hey, well, that's what makes it fun when we're all here together. At least I think it's fun. I got my darn tripod with me, but I don't know that I don't really have nowhere where I can get up over the bushes. That's why I had to get out of the car. Yeah, everybody's laughing at what David said. Chris says, your stream is great, your phone is killer. Well, I appreciate that. That's just a newer iPhone that I had to get used to there for a while. Cindy's laughing at David. Virginia says, I got the S23 Ultra, has great camera. There you go. And Leslie says, I missed that comment too. That's hilarious. Yeah, I did too, Leslie. I missed it too. I had to, because when I saw where somebody was laughing at what David said, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see David's comments. So I scrolled back real quick. And I appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. It's definitely a clear night. I mean, I can see the stars somewhat because, you know, you got this glow, though, over the, that these lights are putting off. Rosa says, this is my phone. Talking about the old school where you punch the buttons. And Undercover Deb says, beautiful. And DP says, Jeff, how many more folks up there with us? Besides us, 33 right now. I can make out about maybe 5 here standing behind me. Yeah, I mean, it's dark. We all got our lights off. But I don't want to stand out here too long, though, because if something was to come up on me, I wouldn't be able to see it. That's the only other thing that's, you know, with, like you said, where we've been seeing the bears starting to roam now. DP Mark's giving thumbs up. Yeah, we got one over here that's saying don't fall off. And I apologize for the, you know, I'm holding the gimbal in my hand. I mean, Dry Creek says we were up there one time and the car had all the windows covered. Really? No, she's not sleeping, Linda. She's probably sitting there at the door looking out the window where I got it rolled down somewhat, waiting on me to come back. I mean, she's right behind me. Hers is laughing at Cindy. Wait a minute, did I miss? Oh, Cindy says, I still have one like it. Talking about the phone. Everything says, bears are getting ready for how you're right. That's why they're getting, and Dry Creek saying, yep. And Leslie says, that was me. And Joshy says, I told you not to tell that Dry Creek. Oh, Lordy. was they fogged up or just covered up completely? Cindy said somebody was busy. Oh, Lordy. And y'all are making me laugh and it's making the picture shake. Oh, Lord, Joshy. Dry Creek saying to Joshy. And then I'm wondering if these people are even paying attention to what I'm saying. Don't y'all make me read out something crazy like. Because I'm pretty sure these are not foreigners up here right now. Dry Creek says, I think they were, Cindy. Hey, Lordy. It's chilly. It's a little chilly. Linda says, if this car's a rocking, don't come knocking. That's right. Then Dry Creek's thinking. Or going, Hey, Lordy. Y'all tickle the crap out of me. Yeah, Virginia says, sounds a little busy for parking. Joshy says, we just stopped at Cat's Meow and had to try everything out, then returned it off. Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't think we can see Cat's Meow from here. I'd zoom in. I know isn't it near the Space Needle though? I think, but I know it's somewhere near it, I think. I mean, I can zoom in a little bit, but I think it gets too shaky for y'all. And I don't know how clear it stays. Then Cindy says they didn't want to show, talking to Dry Creek. And then Leslie says, so we'll read whatever we type out loud. Yeah. Yeah, Leslie. You know me. You know how crazy I am. Joshie says, oh, I see it. Dry Creek says, that's what I'm trying to figure out too, Leslie. Leslie says, so if I come up with something, or if so, I can come up with something. And then Linda says, is Larry in his pajamas, Leslie? And Dry Creek says, think they wanted their own private show, Cindy. And Jimmy says, hey to Joshie and Stacy. Joshie saying hey to Jimmy. I'm surprised you're still on here, Jimmy. I figured you'd be getting into bed here before long. Or are you off tomorrow, Jimmy? You not got to work tomorrow? Cindy says eventually at Dry Creek. Of course, I mean, it's only 15 after 9 or 16 after 9. Virginia says Joshie's not wearing pants. Linda says, okay, Leslie. Leslie says he is Linda. He's in his pajamas. Now there was a camera flash, so they're taking pictures up here. Joshie and Stacy says all you need is a rubber chicken rope and some good lube for a good time at the Overlook, right? Jimmy says I got to go to bed at 9:30 now. Okay, so he gets to wait till 9:30. So here in a little bit you'll be going to bed. And then Joshie says, of course not Virginia. And Jimmy says, I don't have to be at work till 7. Okay. Well, that's good. You don't have to get up at no 4 o'clock in the morning anymore, or at least for right now. Dry Creek's laughing at Joshie. Chris says, it's only 6:16 here in California. Sun's still out. Yeah, y'all are 3 hours behind us. Cindy's laughing at Joshie, and Virginia says, I'll try, Linda. Above always says, I'm going to take out the dogs and tuck them in for the night. You be careful out there. Have a good night. Good night. Hey, above always, thanks for coming in. Dry Creek says, double dog dare you to yell. That's it, just like that. Rob saying, so, that's it. You know me, I'm crazy, I'll do it. At least I think that's how you wanted me to do it. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in above always. Leslie says, that contagious rash has finally cleared up. Everybody's telling above always good night. Dry Creek says, Rod should have typed it to say, it's just the size, is it? Oh hell, this one guy just said something about raw dogging. I swear to God, that's what he said. I think that's what he said. And Joshie saying night night above always. Everybody's saying good night to above always. I swear that's what he said, something about raw dogging it or something. I don't know what the heck he's meaning back here behind me. I'm trying to listen. Leslie says, yeah, can I get a, oh yeah. But wine when you say, I don't know if I can do all that, Leslie. That might be a little too obvious. That's what all the kids do. They say, well, I don't know if I can do it the right way or not, Leslie, to be honest with you. Dry Creek's laughing. Oh yeah, baby. Joshie says, Jeff, it's about to be in that guy's movie. No, that won't happen. Yeah, they've all went and got back in their cars. I guess they'd heard enough. So I'm the only one up here, which means I probably need to get back in the car, because if I'm the only meal up here, they ain't gonna go after Tootsie. They're gonna go after me. Leslie's laughing. How do you spell eavesdrop? Yeah, I know I always say that wrong, Linda. It's eavesdrop is how you, but I've always said eavesdrop. Yeah, I scared him, Leslie. That's right. Hey, that's what I love though. Y'all always turn it into a good one. Y'all definitely keep it lively in here, and that's what I like. I love it. I mean, like I said, I'll have to watch the rerun again, but I swear that's what he said. I don't know if the microphone got it or not. Hey, James. Yeah, I don't know if the microphone got it or not, but I swear that's what he said. At least that's what I thought he said. DP says they think you're talking to yourself. Probably so, DP. I'm having to switch hands too. And like I say, I apologize for all the yeah, a bunch of dirty sinners. Joshy Truck Creek says this dude is up here in the dark saying a bunch of weird things. Let's go. Linda says, Jeff, you have big hands. Do you have big hands? Just wondering. I don't know, Linda. I don't know if you consider them big or not. Leslie says, not only that, but they think you're laughing at yourself. And Truck Creek says, that's right, Joshy. And then Leslie's laughing at Linda. they've hit the road. I'm on one up here. Well, here comes one. Well, they didn't pull in. Anyhow, that's the view though. Hell, now I want to know, Linda. Why you want to know about my big hands, Josh? Jimmy says that didn't sound good about switching hands. Jimmy, oh Lord, I've ruined Jimmy now. Cindy says things get sketchy after 9. Chris says I'll scream out, who touched my leg? Well, I don't have an audience here now, just me and Tootsie. Yeah, cops will be checking on me soon. Hell, they'll be coming up here and giving me a ticket because I don't have a damn parking pass. Leslie says one hand got tired, he had to switch to the other. All right, I gotta watch where I'm walking. See how dark it is? Look, you can't see nothing. Oh, and I know there's a curb to step down. But I didn't want to make them people mad though. See, there's Tootsie. Well, y'all can't see her. That little tail. Y'all see the little tail going? No, wait a minute. She's step back down so they can see your little tail going. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see her little tail. Here, sit back, get back down. Here, now you can see her little tail going. She gets excited. Look at that tail. Hey, Lordy. Let me get y'all put back over here and get everybody in their assigned seats. Oh, y'all had me in tears. Absolutely had me in tears. All right, let me get caught up real quick. Okay, that's where Leslie was talking about the hand getting tired. Linda says, Leslie, he keeps all the best parts to himself. And Virginia says, what's he doing with those hands? Dry Creek says, you can't see up there at night. Yeah, you can't when you got your lights off. And Jimmy's laughing. Cindy says, bless her heart. Leslie says, Linda is thirsty tonight. And David says, I hope nobody hears you talking about the little tail. Yeah, I know what you mean, little tail going, yeah. Oh, have mercy. Oh, wait a minute, I've gotten warm again now. Leave this window down. Come here, Toots. We'll flip it back around where y'all can see Tootsie. I'll sit back here in the dark. How's that? That way y'all can't see me, but you can see her. I'm just here, honey. Sit right here in the light where they can see you. They don't want to see my ugly face. Yeah, Cindy's laughing at David. Leslie says, where the heck is Amanda been? I don't know. I was asking about her the other night, Leslie. She hadn't made any comments on any of my videos lately or nothing. I hope nothing's happened to her. I really don't know where she's at. Sit right there. Sit right there and look right here. You look right here. Jeff is getting warm. Linda says, Leslie, I'm glad my hubby is at work. My hubby is at work. I'm laughing too hard. And then Leslie says, speaking of thirsty. Yeah, I'm sweating now. Yeah, no, I got tears. I'm not sweating. I got tears in my eyes where y'all had me laughing. Because that was pretty good tonight. That was pretty good. You know, that was a good idea coming up here. And then all that happening. Just the luck of the draw, I guess. Here, sit down right there, honey. I'm going to pet on you. I know you're probably getting hungry. We're going to head back here in just a little bit. Yeah, I'm just letting everybody... Linda says Virginia Jeff's on fire. Virginia says he's so warm now Tootsie loves him. Yeah. See, she paws at me. And I wish the Above Always was still in here because her dog barks at her, you know, after she's petting on him and stuff. And I told her in the comment there, I said, Tootsie paws at me when I quit petting on her. She paws at me wanting me to keep it here. What are you doing? Sit down. See it. Sit right there. See it. See it. Good girl. I'll pet on you, but you got to see it. Because I got to be able to. And see, I'm trying to keep my hand works out of the way. Hey, Sarah. Hey, thanks for coming in. Did Jamie let you come in? Because I know he just hopped off a little while ago. And he might still be in here. Because I know you're under your name. But I was thinking Jamie was telling me bye though a little bit ago, and I might be wrong on that because there's been so much happen between then and now. I've lost track. Yeah, kissing him. Sarah says, oh, he did. Yeah, he was on lunch break. Right. I was thinking he had to go back to work. Hope you're doing good tonight, Sarah. I know y'all got to meet Rob and Denise the other night because y'all were in town. I wish y'all could see the view from here, but the darn, these darn this fence is in the way. Hang on, I'll flip around and show you what I mean. See, like right there where they've got this fence up along through here, it blocks a lot of the best view. But to our, you know, y'all are looking at the screen, and of course you got the same view as me, so to the left of us there's a real good gap where you can really see everything, but there's no way I can park there to be able to show you that. All right, let me flip it back around so y'all can see Tootsie. Sarah's saying, hey. Laser says, I'm going to put my hair inside ponytails, and me and Tootsie will be twins with our curly hair. There you go. And DP says, I have to go. Good night. Hey, DP, thanks for coming in, bud. I see, and I need to fix, because I know who, all right, Sarah, you should have the blue wrench now also. Now, I meant to have done that the other night when you came in under your name. I know you're not normally with Jamie most of the time, though. But you're in here under your name, so that way I can give you the blue wrench. Everybody's saying goodnight to DP Mart. Linda says, Leslie, you'd be a blonde Tootsie. And Virginia says, better lock the doors, Sasquatch is lurking. Yeah. And let's see, Dry Creek says there's some good views on the bypass, but I wish some of them had put right. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're meaning. That's what I say, right when you pull into this one, you've got a pretty good gap right there where you can really see, but there's no way of being able to show it. I mean, I guess I could walk up there, but hell, I can't see. And I dang sure don't want something jumping out of the bushes and getting me, because then, you know, who's going to watch after this one? I mean, I know one of y'all would be here in a hot second that's nearby to get her, but I don't want to be dead. Let's see. Right there for Rosa's saying hey. Rosa's saying hey to you. Larry's, hey, there's Larry's back on. What kind of live stream is this? People peeing off roofs, free wood, Jeff's big hands. Larry, hey, you got your phone charged up, or got it charging, got it back on. Sarah says, okay, yeah, you're in blue now, Sarah. I'm trying to keep Toots ear, so I'm petting her with one hand and scrolling with the other. Joshy says, I've been scared, Larry. Let me make sure I hadn't, I hadn't missed anybody. I know you like giving me kisses. Yeah, Larry's back. Yeah, I'm back, Virginia. Joshy, this is adult content, Larry's saying. And Joshy says, nothing is going to get you. Yeah, get you. Get you. I know, I'm Southern country. Protect my ears, Larry, Joshy's saying. And Leslie says, Larry is here now. Joshy, you're safe. David says, if you're dead, you can't go live. No, well, no, I'd still be, probably still be live. If something was to jump out and get me, my phone would still be going and still be live. So y'all would be getting to hear it all at least, and possibly even seeing it. But then all y'all are going to make a break for it to come get her. We're like, I got dibs. Let's get in the car. Let's go. We got to beat them. I'm just running my mouth. But I know y'all would though. Y'all really would. All y'all be like, all right, who's going to go get Tootsie? I can see it now. Oh, Diamondback said, hey, Diamondback. He says, I'm back too. Hey, if I missed any of your comments, Diamondback, I apologize, because people's asking if he's in here. And I said, I think he is. He just don't comment a whole lot. Yeah, Diamondback's in the house. Virginia says, about now someone knocks on his window. Yeah, no, I got the window down, so that way I can at least hear stuff. I'm still looking around and paying attention. Leslie says, anytime Joshy, he comes back happy. Let's see, did I, oh, wait a minute. Joshy says, thank you for sharing, Leslie. And Dry Creek says, I think you might be right, David. You're right. Yeah, I won't be able to. Yeah. Yeah, now after I die and the live stream dies, yeah, I wouldn't be able to go live no more. Lordy. Joshy says, every single time, Leslie. And then David says, I would like to see. And then David says, somebody knock on the window. Y'all, I know it. I'd probably jump out of my skin. I'd probably be like Tootsie when that darn exhaust that sounded a lot louder than a shotgun. It'd make me jump, which there's a car over here beside me now. I didn't see pull in, but they got their headlights on though. So, and it might be somebody's gonna come knock on the window. Hell, y'all gonna have me looking around now. No, I don't have any food in the car. No, thank the Lord. Well, in a roundabout way I do, because I know anything, and I need to roll this window up a little ways, just in case, just to be on the safe side. And then here she's come over to my lap. she might know. Honey, I gotta be able to see the phone. Can't stick your nose up in my face. Cindy says, gotcha, talking to Diamondback. Yeah, someone knock on the window now. Yeah, scare the hell out of me. Yeah. Larry says he's scared now. Yeah, remember, all y'all are in here. Yeah, bears. Yeah. I've rolled the window up just a little bit, just so that way if that darn coyote or bear comes rolling up here, at least they won't be able to get right to us right real quick without me throwing this thing in reverse and getting the heck up out of Dodge. Leslie says she's going to stick her tongue in your mouth. No, I don't let her do that. Dry Creek says, Larry, my grandmother used to say, if you weren't so mean, you wouldn't be so scared. I'm making sure I hadn't. Linda says, why was Diamond tied up? Huh? Well, I'm lost, Linda, on that. Excuse me. Let me get a drink right quick. Wait a minute, did I miss a comment or something? Linda's asking Diamond tied up. I'm lost on that comment. Leslie says she's gonna stick her. Okay, I read that one. Dry Creek says, wait a minute, I read that. Larry says, I'm having flashbacks of Food City. And Brittany says, I was wondering that too, Linda. And Cindy says, I don't know, Linda. Or Rosa wants to know if my door's locked. Yeah, they're locked. Dry Creek's laughing at Larry. Leslie says, my dad says if I wasn't so mean, I would have friends. Leslie, gosh. And she must be smelling something. She's jumped up. Larry says, makes a lot of sense, Denise. Linda says, Leslie, Tootsie wouldn't be the first one. And Leslie's laughing at Linda. Dry Creek says, laughing at Leslie. Diamondback says, I was in the lab working. Okay. And Virginia says, he said, oh, I missed his comment. Okay. I apologize, Diamondback. Because that's why I was lost there for he's tied up earlier. I mean, that goes along with what we was talking about earlier. So I'm with you now. I missed his comment. And I apologize, Diamondback. You slipped in on me. I missed your darn comment. But she'll usually, I mean, if a bear or something comes around, she'd probably let me know. She's my alarm system. That's for sure. But now she can be scared though also. I do know that because I've snuck up on her a few times. By accident. And it's mainly when she's in the camper. She'd be asleep. Where I've been gone for a little while. Let's take, for instance, Rod Run. You know, that first night. Or not the first night. What night was it? Well, no, it wasn't during Rod Run. But I was gone. Oh, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I went out and played arcade games for a little bit. And I was gone for a little while. When I came back, she's asleep. Because when I opened up that door, it startled her. I mean, I woke her up out of a dead sleep. She was laying up there at the window, but it caught her off guard. She didn't hear me. She didn't hear me coming. Talking about Tootsie. Yeah, it was yesterday when that happened. All right, let me get. All right, you're going to get over here because I got to lean over there, and then we'll tell them bye here in a minute. And I'll get you back up here. Let me get caught up. All right, there's where he's in the lab working. Virginia says he said he was tied up earlier. Diamondback was enjoying Rod Run, and now he says he's tied up. And Virginia says, Diamondback, you came in just as everyone was getting ornery. And Cindy says, dogs will let you know one way or another. That's right. And Larry says, I feel like I've seen that movie before. Someone tied up in a lab talking about free wood. Lord. Joshy says, I'm out, get in the shower, then I'm going to tell Jesus about y'all. All right, hey, give us a good, pray for us real good, Joshy. Definitely need it. Virginia's laughing. Diamondback says, I get it now, yes. Enjoyed the Rod Run from 11. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say about the last hour and a half. That's about the only good part, you know, where it finally started getting good. You know, other than that, it just caused the traffic just sat still. And I was able to at least chat with you guys. Because I wasn't, I mean, I knew the traffic was going to be bad, but I would have figured, though, that the action would have started sooner like it did, you know, Thursday night and Friday night. But it waited forever Saturday. And Joshy will call Rob and Denise later. And everybody's saying bye to Joshy, and Leslie's saying Joshy send Larry some shower pictures. And Dry Creek says you'll be talking to him for quite a while, Joshy. And let's see. Cindy says, that's right, Dry Creek. Josh says, I always do, Leslie. Sending the shower pics. Dry Creek says, okay, Joshy. And Virginia says, I noticed, Ed, that wait a minute, Virginia, now that I can't figure out what you're trying to say right there. I think you're, asking something about Diamondback, I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to make that out. Noticed. Oh, she noticed that Diamondback. Yeah, there we go. Got you now. Sorry, Virginia. I couldn't figure that one out. And I'm caught up with the chat. Let's see, and it's 9:39, so it's not quite 10 yet. Well, I could drive back towards Pigeon Forge, and then that way y'all could see the other side right quick before it gets to, because I know she's going to be ready to eat here in a little while. I'll just do that. What do y'all think? I'll head back towards Pigeon Forge, and y'all can see the other side of the strip. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to do that. Yeah, caught up. That's right. Linda says, Larry. Wait a minute, what did Larry say? Did Larry say something I meant? No, I don't see anything from Larry. And it shouldn't have blocked it on my end. David says, we're hungry too. Chris says, I'm down, let's ride. Pam saying, let's ride. Virginia says, good. G. Joshy, your prayers will be long tonight. Right. And Chris says, I want to see the other side. Go for it, Jay. All right, we'll go. If it's going to look dark here, let me get the... All right. We'll head back down that one car, and I'm in a darn hole. I guess it's one of them drain. Yeah, that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Lots of bears being seen around it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Diamondback. That David, that's got the YouTube channel, the American Meat Man. He's got a video where the bears are out. See, right here's another area that's got a good view too, but y'all can't see it. You know, like what Robin and Denise was saying. I mean, there's a lot of places you can see the town real good. It just they don't have the pull-offs to where you can enjoy it. Of course, there's Campbell Lead Road. We're going under Campbell Lead. I thought I lost signal going up through here for just a little bit. When we came up here the last time. Oh, good night, Jimmy. I see where you're saying goodnight. Hey, thanks for coming in. I'm trying to catch y'all's comments, but y'all chat with each other, because y'all know it's hard on me to drive and keep up with the chat. Everybody's telling Jimmy good night. And I know some of y'all know, as far as this part right here, I mean, you're almost going straight down. You either got to throw it in low gear or ride the brakes, because it's definitely a grade. Just, you know, like in case Chris doesn't know, because he's wanting to see the other side of the road. It's steep right through here. I appreciate y'all staying with me tonight, though. I mean, I know a few of y'all's had to hop off because you got to go to work, and I understand that completely. And if it's not work, you've got other things, other priorities, and I can completely understand that too, because like I've always said, You come in when you want to, you leave when you want to, you pop in and out if you want to. It don't matter to me. I go with the flow. Uh-oh, who needs prayers? I think it's Rob. He's got some doctor's visit coming up, I think. And I don't know if that's what Dry Creek was trying to tell there. I didn't catch it. Rosa says, love the trees. Well, we're finally down the mountain now. We're getting ready to get on the spur. This part right here is kind of sketchy because there's no lines or nothing. And then you're going underneath the road like you're going into some kind of tunnel. And then you got to sort of get in flow with the traffic right here, which there's not really much traffic tonight. Jimmy sending prayers to Dry Creek. Yeah, all y'all saying prayers, I think it's for Rob. I know Denise has got stuff going on too, but I didn't catch what, I didn't catch the comment. And I know there's a sign up here that says don't blow the horn as far as the tunnel. But y'all know me, I break rules every now and again. But they did put up a sign. So, no horn blowing or don't blow horn. Well, I'll see it here in just a few minutes. Lord, I had to pop my ears from coming off that mountain. I usually don't have to do that. But I had to get my ears to pop. And of course I know where the weather's changed. It's got a little bit to do with it too. Now we should be coming up on the tunnel. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to yawn while I was talking. Right here, isn't this where it says no horn, no honking? Look, somebody else is doing it. Of course, I just did it, but somebody else is honking. That's what it says. No honking in tunnel. Look, somebody else just did. And it's tradition. I mean, if you're from North Carolina, from the ones that's from North Carolina, and I know there's other states that know about it too. But I'm from North Carolina, so that's why I'm saying North Carolina. I mean, that's just something I grew up with all my life. You go to the tunnel, you blow the horn. And I know I'm missing comments, and I apologize. I'll get back in touch with you guys as soon as we get up here back in Pigeon Forge. Tootsy's actually laying down. Oh Lord, I saw some comment about big hands. Lord, are we still on the big hands topic? I ain't no telling what y'all are talking about in here. Y'all only do that too when you know that I can't keep up with the comments. And I'm just picking. Now, it don't bother me a bit. I love it. And Robin Denise will, say the same thing too. Anytime I'm live driving and talking with y'all and y'all talking with me, I mean, look, we're already almost back into Pigeon Forge. But anytime that I'm not live and it's just me and Tootsie or just me and I'm going on the spur, it seems like it takes forever to get to Gatlinburg or get back to Pigeon Forge. But every time I'm live with you guys, it's like boom, I'm already back. We're already home. Y'all definitely passed the time. I mean, because it don't feel like that I've even been on for, 2 hours. And it's been over 2 hours. It don't feel like it. But we're back, and I think I do lose signal right here for a second. It switches towers or something, so I'm going to try to pay attention. I think the phone kicks over to another tower. I know it did one time. Let's see, boom, we're back in Pigeon Forge now. So excuse me. We're on the I apologize for that. That one slipped out of nowhere. I burped. So yeah, here we go, Chris. We're headed north now on the strip. Look, I mean, there's no cars. All this was full of cars, and now there's nothing. Yeah, sometimes in copes they'll make me belch, and usually I can tell and catch it. That one caught me off guard. We're right up here a little ways up through here. That way Chris can see, and then I'll pull over and Dry Creek says Rob has triple E wide feet. Just saying. I turn the camera that way you can see a little bit more, Chris. And then I need to, there we go. Now you can see a whole lot more. We're coming up on the light where you turn to go to Dollywood. Larry says that's because all those waffles, Denise. Like why Rob's got big feet. Oh yeah, they got Shawnees here. They got a couple of them. I've ate at the one in Sevierville. It's actually pretty good. I don't know about the one here in Pigeon Forge. Wait a minute. I don't want to put nobody in timeout. Creek said they had one of those in Utah. I lived there once for a few years. We used to have breakfast there. Okay. Yeah, they done away with the Shawnees in my town years ago, but they still got them over here. Larry says I miss our cabin. Larry, you want me to? Hell, I can turn. I'll go show you your cabin again right quick. Larry wants to see his cabin right quick. Lord, they've got I don't remember, that's a bright advertisement sign. That's got to be new. I don't remember that advertisement sign. Is that a new advertisement sign, Rob, Denise? Do y'all know? That sucker was bright tonight. I don't remember that being there. Throw me up a comment right quick, Rob, Denise, with that advertisement sign. I wonder if that's one of the new ones. Jeff, you need to park and catch up on. I know it, Virginia. Larry's wanting to see his cabin right quick. Yeah, I hadn't played at that one though, Chris. That one that we just went by. It's called the Toy Store. Okay, well, I just ain't never paid no. They must have had a crazy advertisement on it, Leslie, because I didn't remember it being that bright. Because it blinded me that time. I didn't know Shoney's used to be Sunrise Club. But I know what you're meaning now. Never mind. Yeah, I know what you're meaning. Yeah, a lot of people would go for the sunrise breakfast. Yeah, I knew you meant mini golf, Chris. Let's see. I'm coming up on the cabin right now. Toy store. Can you get a hole in one? Hey. I believe somebody's at it, Larry. I think. I'll know here in just a minute. Let me go real slow so you can be able to see your home away from home. Yeah, there's people here, or I would pull in. Hell, it looks like y'all, but I know it's not. There's people there. Dang, I can't pull in, or I would. All right, I got to get somewhere where I can get caught up with you guys. Oh, good night, Fred, Connie. Thanks for coming in. Hey, this ain't legal. This is this is not illegal. It's a 3-point turn. They taught me this when I went to get my license. Now, wait a minute, Leslie. Here you go. I'm going back by it. Hang on, I'll grab the camera right quick. But somebody's staying in it, and they don't even have it lit up. It's not that one. It's this one right here. See, there's cars there, but it's dark as all get out. Right there's the sign. But, hey, you can't see it, Leslie, because they don't have no lights on or nothing. They're a bunch of whatever the word I'm trying to think of. They went to bed early. All right, Virginia, I'll get up here and I'll try to get caught up on all the comments right quick. Good old Cracker Barrel. Now this is and you can ask Dry Creek and Joshy and Harvey 5 and pretty much everybody else that's in here that's been up here. This is the better Cracker Barrel, the one that's across the street here. This is the better Cracker Barrel of all three that's in town. So if anybody likes Cracker Barrel, this is the one you need to come to eat. All right, let me get back here and see where I was at. Blaine says, dang, those chicks last night was missing out. What I'm trying to read. I'm scrolling through everything right quick. Okay, so Denise is having to give Rob his okay, that's what the prayers are for. All right, I missed that comment. Yeah, I blew the horn. And Chris was talking about he'd love to ride his Harley over here. Right there. I remember that. So let me, give me a second. Got hold off on the comment, and I'm scrolling through the, Larry says, hang in there, Denise. Just close your eyes and inject anyway. So yeah, everybody keep Rob in your prayers, you know, where he's having to still get the injections. Because I know that's not fun. It can't be fun having to go through that. Leslie says that is what Larry tells me, Blaine. I know y'all are all talking to, and then Larry says, Blaine, we found out that Jeff has big hands. Lord have mercy. Blaine says, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm $1 short and a minute late, Virginia. Leslie says, I'll catch you up, Blaine. Jeff has large hands, and when one gets tired, he has to switch to the other. Also, his rash has cleared up. Lord, I know it, Blaine. They had me reading all kinds of crazy stuff when I was up there at the Overlook. Ask Jeff why he has big hands, Blaine. That's a sticky situation. Druckrick says he likes to scream, oh baby. Don't forget that, Leslie. Yeah, Chris says it's been a great 2 hours. I appreciate it, Chris. Larry says it feels like 4 hours. Leslie says you already did. Chris says it already happened. Virginia says if he reads now, he'll wreck his card lane. Yeah, you're right, Virginia. I would have wrecked. Cindy says you're a good Diamondback. Says I'm 5'8", but I wear a size 12 shoe. Does that mean I'm a gnome? Lord have mercy. Blaine says that's good food, not bad manners. I tasted that one. David says 33 people in here. Dry Creek says Rob has triple E wide feet, just saying. Virginia says, guess I better behave. Oh, Virginia, you don't have to behave. Yeah, hell, I've done turned Jimmy naughty. Jimmy Spencer. I've done turned him naughty. Leslie says it's the girth that matters anyway today. Lord have mercy. Blaine says, dang, those chicks last night were missing out. Lord have mercy. Larry says, that's cause all those waffles, Denise. And then Chris says that. So I remember reading that comment. So I'm getting caught up. Hang on. Before he's talking about the cabin. The one in Sevierville still has a good breakfast buffet. As far as the one in Sevierville, Chris. Blaine says they have a Shawnee's in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Great, but there you go. And then Chris says, I know where I'm eating breakfast now. Hey, Chris, also right here, this Cracker Barrel that I'm sitting right across from. And it's right near the new Cookout. Over here's the new Cookout too, where the KFC used to be. There's the Cookout, which Robin and Denise has got video on that. But it's the Cracker Barrel that's right beside it. I mean, and that Cookout, you know, that's a nice build. Virginia says, Jeff, yeah, catch up on comments. That's what I'm doing, Virginia. It's been there. It's just really bright at night. Yeah, I know it. I don't know why I hadn't ever noticed that. Darmac says, used to be, you're right. I remember reading that. Larry says, you're lucky if you're lucky, Blaine. Blaine says, Arnold Palmer said his wife used to rub his balls for good luck. It made his putter stand up. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then there's where, Fred and Connie's said goodnight. Leslie says, oh, I miss it. I love it so much. Talking about the cabin. If you kept going, you would have gone through. Right. I knew I could have went through Riverstone parking lot. I just decided to turn around, Leslie. Virginia says Leslie is where you will stay next time. She's asking Leslie. Linda says Larry's got cabin fever. Chris says, man, I would love to live right in that neighborhood. Tennessee is one of the states I'd love to move to. I have family in Spring City. Well, that's cool, Chris. So, I mean, you're not far, I don't think, from when you're in Spring City. You'd be able to shoot right over here. Lady says we're staying at the condos right down the road from there next. The cabin was booked. And Larry says, party poopers, they probably on Mel Tyler's roof. Dry Creek says the Sunday after Thanksgiving, right? And Leslie says, absolutely. And Larry says, how'd you know, Denise? And Larry says, hash brown casserole. And Chris says, they got the pot roast. I watch the YouTube channel. They always go to the Cracker Barrel for pot roast. I don't know if they've always got it, Chris. I can't really honestly answer that. I always go for the hamburger steak if I'm not doing the breakfast. And then Angie saying prayers for Rob. And Virginia says that Cracker Barrel brother-in-law took lemon from our water and made himself lemonade. Cheapskate. Those brothers are crazy when they get together as you guys. And Dry Creek says, thanks, Angie Sue. And Virginia says, that's my favorite, Larry. And Larry says, Virginia, I found a copycat recipe for the hash brown casserole. Diamondback says, glad to hear that. I'm a double E wide. Chris says, thanks so much for showing me all the great stuff. These all are going on the list. And Dry Creek says, Josh and Stacy that have the video where we were just there with them. Right, that's right, it's Josh and Stacy. Got the, well, I knew y'all got a short on it though too, don't you, Dry Creek? And then Leslie says, well, we will be trying that cookout when we come down. Blaine says, I'll be trying that as well. I think Jeff Chapman and a few of us might go next week, talking to Leslie. And Virginia says, we stayed at our hotel near where you turned down to go to Dollywood. We ate at Cracker Barrel near there. Hotel's long gone. Larry says, tell Jeff Chapman I said hello. He'll know what that means. And Virginia says, Larry, I found recipe too. And Blaine says, I sure will. I just saw him in Jacksonville on Friday, Larry. And Linda says, prayers for Rob. I had to charge my battery. Leslie says, Blaine, he is being a nut. I don't know who that is. And Dry Creek says, thanks, Linda. Larry says, me either, Leslie. And Linda says, okay, Dry Creek. And Blaine says, I would have forgot, Leslie. He used to sing in Kingdom Airs at Dollywood. Now he's with Gold City. And Leslie says, oh, okay, I'm not much of a quartet. Right, yeah, see, and that's what's coming up next is the National Quartet Convention. That's what starts, I think, this Sunday. And I'm caught up on the comments now. So we'll flip it back around here to me. Cut some lights on. Come here, Toots. Come on. Come on. I got more of a barbershop quartet kind of guy. Or I'm more of a barbershop. Yeah, I am too, Larry. So, a lot of the quartets are good. Yeah, Sunday to Saturday. Yeah, Blaine's got it. Sunday to Saturday. Come here. Get up here. Come here. Quit being shy. Come on. Get up here. You want me to love on you? Come on. Come on. Pop up here. There you go. She's stretching. There she is. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, I know I've had a lot of live shows here lately. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Then again tonight, but I told y'all though Saturday I'd go live tonight though so we could jaw about Rod Run. And of course tonight we kind of made our own Rod Run when I went to the Overlook. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. Tootsie's such a good pup. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, she can be a bad girl every now and again. And when I say bad girl, it's because she likes barking at other dogs. When I ride her around on the golf cart, if she sees a dog she doesn't know, she barks to let me know. Thank you, Sandy. She's so regal, is what Cindy's saying. Virginia says, somewhere I found a picture of me with Kingdom Ayers Blaine. And Chris says, we appreciate you going live and showing me and my girl all these great ideas for our trip. Yeah, and I'll, well, I don't know if, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know it. I've been on a roll, that's for sure. But like I said, though, that's the reason I went live again tonight, though, so I could tell, we could talk about stuff and then tell stuff that we didn't see that we found out about. There it says, keep those big hands moisturized, Jeff. Lord have mercy. Hell, if it ain't Joshy's ankles, and I'm trying to think, hang on a minute, Joshy's ankles, and then what everybody else say about everybody else. But now y'all got, I'm the big hands guy now, I guess. But that's what makes it fun, though. Linda says, Jeff going live and living large, especially with those hands. Lord have mercy. There goes a darn one of them three-wheel motorcycles all lit up. He had lights on. There goes a trailer queen leaving. It's a truck, but I guess that's one of the ones that's leaving a little late. But yeah, me and Tootsie's going to call tonight too. I got to get her back. She's ready to eat and stuff. And but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. As far as next week, I don't want to promise anything yet. I might take a little bit of time off. I know there's some things coming up because we got that meetup coming up after that. So I'm sure I might go live then. You know, but as far as next week go, I'll just have to wait and see because, you know, me and Blaine might want to get into something because he's going to be in town. So I don't want to commit to a whole lot yet, you know, and y'all know me, I take it day by day. And there again, you know, providing YouTube notifies you, you know, I might be live again between now and next week. Who knows? It just all depends on if I see something worth showing, you know, I'll go live. You know, other than that though, you know, just look for me in a couple weeks. But then again though, you never know. But like I say, I appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. I had fun. I definitely had fun. Y'all always keep it exciting for me. Somebody's blowing the horn, and I have no idea who that is. But yeah, y'all definitely keep it fun for me. And this is what I like. It's what I love about it. But all y'all have a blessed night. Have a great night. Have a great week. And me and Tootsie love all y'all. And we'll see you on the next go around. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. I will, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, good night, everybody.